In this video, I'll walk you through an epic journey of renovating my oldest daughter's bedroom. It was definitely a testament of patience, and it definitely took me longer than expected, but the result is so magical and I want you to see it for yourself. Hi, I'm April. I'm a single mom of two adorable girls and a German Shepherd little pony. I'm renovating this 1900 house by myself and the progress is super slow, but it's still progress, so I'm very proud. So let's see this room in question and how it looked before. When we moved into this house last year, the room looked so dull, old and uninviting. It had gray color on the walls and this weird 80s black light fixture. To make kids' bedroom was a priority for me, so I got to work. And I wanted to make it on the budget, so I'll walk you through where I was able to save and what items I splurged on. So the budget for this room is $2,000, and let's see if I'm going to be able to achieve it. $2,000 includes a $900 bed that I really wanted to get, and trust me, my daughter is going to be sleeping on that bed till she goes to college. First, I had to get rid of the shelves on the top of the windows. It might be someone's style, but I feel the room opened up once I removed all the shelves from the windows. That was a relatively easy thing to do. I can't say the same about the removing the light fixture. I'm not an electrician, and considering this is a 125-year-old house, the wires aren't as straightforward as in a new construction. But I thought to myself, how hard could it be to take down a fixture, right? Turns out not as easy as I thought. Or perhaps I'm not the brightest light on the tree. While I was taking it down, at some point I think I touched exposure wires and I saw sparkles that made me worried for my dear life. I guess turning off the electricity was the step that I overlooked. In good news, I was able to sell this fixture for $70 on Facebook Marketplace, so we added it to our budget. I really wanted to add a crown, so I called my friend, the one who helped me to put the crown in Sia's bedroom that I finished a few months before. He did a fantastic job, but is still very shy and doesn't want to be on the camera, so here's me caulking the gaps after crown is already installed. I knew that I wanted to paint this room in a monochrome color. Not to go ahead of myself, but we chose the wallpaper first. You'll see it in a bit, and then we pick the color. I recommend to do it in this order since it's easier to match paint to wallpaper than vice versa. The name of the paint is Sunrise Resort by Behr. I used 2 gallons, one in matte for the walls and another one for trim windows and doors in satin. This is the fun part. To get this monochrome look, you definitely need to mix the sheens of the color, so to create some visual differences. Even though it's the same color, but they look completely different. I painted the ceiling as well. I know it's a controversial topic, but I feel the room looks so much more unified when the ceiling is also painted the same color. I made a mistake and didn't realize that I painted the ceiling in a shiny sheen. And it was so annoying to repaint it, but I couldn't let the ceiling shine bright as a diamond. The last part to paint was to paint this super annoying, very detailed closet doors. I was procrastinating for so long to do so, and then eventually I volunteered my kids to do this with me. And by volunteered, I mean they actually asked me to do it. I didn't make them. And then they were painting away for the whole 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, of course, they got bored and I had to finish it up. But since the process already started and I didn't want to waste the paint, yeah, so I finished it myself. Let's talk about my design plans for this room. I wanted it to resemble spring, like have fresh, juicy green colors combined with soft pink. Also, to add an accent wall, beautiful chandelier, come up with an affordable way to get a look of an anthropology dresser and thrift as much as I can. The room started looking so much better after fresh coat of paint. I finished painting the room just in time for bed arrival. It only took 8 months to be delivered, and I was so excited that I only took a quick video on my phone, but look at this beauty! Isn't it gorgeous? Since I wanted to make this room on the budget, but nonetheless pretty, I opted out for an accent wall with a picture trim and wallpaper inside. My reasoning was simple. To wallpaper the top half of the room, like I did in Sia's bedroom, would require much more wallpaper. And wallpaper is so expensive these days. Plus, since there are 3 windows, I felt it would feel very overpowering. So, we only will make one wall pretty, and the rest of the walls will beautify with decor. After carefully measuring how much trim I need, I went to Home Depot and got to work. Of course, in the process, I realized that I miscalculated the amount of trim. But is it even a project if you don't go to Home Depot 100 times? I opted out for 3 big boxes on the top part, complemented by smaller boxes on the bottom. It was super windy and cold when I was cutting the trim, so I'm not gonna lie, I had to postpone it a few times. And Drogo was helping me during this process. Oh my god, it's so cold in here! Braving the freeze. Braving the freeze. Drogo! Drogo! Come inside! Come! Drogo, come! Drogo! Finally back at it, and today we hopefully gonna put this trim up on the wall. So I need to measure the distance to see if it's actually square, because it seems very square to me, but who the hell knows? Oh, that's square! Yes! I love it. Let's go cut more! Yay! So all the pieces are cut, and now we're gonna continue putting them on the wall. Hopefully everything gonna go smooth, but you never know. We'll see. Drogo, what are you doing here? Drogo? Drogo? I think it's time for you to leave. Bye-bye, Drogo. Bye-bye. Bye, Drogo. Go down. Okay, lovely. Guys, I finished with the wall, and the wall is not even. I mean, like, did I expect it? Probably yes. Was I hoping for the better outcome? Absolutely. Anyways, I think it doesn't look that bad. I mean, like, at least visually it's even, because, yeah, I tried to even it out with the ceiling, but, yeah, I mean, like, it is what it is, right? What can we do about it? This is just this house. I mean, we're 0 walls. I actually flat and even. It was so hard to choose a wallpaper since there's so many beautiful options, so I finally had 5 options and I gave them to my daughter to choose. She chose this gorgeous wallpaper with pastel pink flowers. I think it's called Soft Garden. In the process, she said the most adorable thing. Mom, it doesn't matter what wallpaper you have in your room. What matters is who you are as a person. Aww. It was such a deep thing to say for a 6-year-old, but we're still gonna make it pretty. Yay! So now to the fun part. I already started, and as you can see, we're gonna do the wallpaper. He's not so little anymore. Oh my god, I can't even lift him. Oh. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? My sladky pills. Okay, time to go. Go downstairs. Jogger, no. Oh my god, still biting. Okay, go downstairs. So I don't know why exactly I did this to myself, but now I have to cut a half of the roll, like 12 inches. I guess that's for the design, right? This wallpaper is a peel and stick, which was a breeze to apply. I got it on sale, so it cost me $190 for 3 rolls. I have a detailed blog post about how to apply peel and stick wallpaper, but my main tip is to have a very sharp craft knife and smooth it out with a bit of pressure so it sticks better. Hey, Jogger, this is not for you. It's actually lining up not that badly. Okay. Oh, no! Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Looking amazing if you ask me. Oops. I really want to finish before my daughter comes back from school because she's been begging me to do this wallpaper for so long, and only now finally got to it. So yes, I need to hurry. But I think we're doing great progress. I really love the look of French pleat curtains, but when I found these green full linen curtains on Amazon, they didn't have a tape on the back. I watched some YouTube videos, learned the basic, and decided to give it a try. I got a special tape for the back, but since I'm lazy and sewing isn't my favorite activity, I decided to glue the tape with the special glue strips. Well, it seemed nice at first, but because the curtains are so heavy, they started detaching and I had to sew it by hand in a few spots. But oh my god, isn't it gorgeous? Yay, baby, yeah.
A whiskey and a smoke.
the whole thing is done. Let's go and try it out. And fingers crossed it's gonna work. Well, I'm still waiting for the order of the plate tape because I'm still gonna try to make that work. I'm gonna just put the little thingies like this to hold the curtains. I think it's gonna look nice, right? And just like this, I remembered that the last drill bit that I had, it kind of broke when I did Sia's bedroom. So now I have to wait for this one too. Ah! Well, I had good intentions. Okay, so I experimented with in Sia's bedroom with the canopy, you know, like and where to put the hook because it fell down twice. Oops. And a lot of you told me that I should find the stud, which is duh. I don't know like how I didn't think about it. Anyway, so I found the stud and this is gonna be attempt number 3 to see if this canopy actually gonna last for longer than a week. And the kind of part that sucks a little bit that I had to move the bed from the center a little bit to find the stud, so the stud is centered. So yeah, not ideal, but well. I also wanted to get this rug, but it was so way out of my budget, so I got a way cheaper alternative. Oops. I fixed the opening that I got it while taking down the fixture by using mesh sticker and joint compound. Okay. And then I splurged for this gorgeous chandelier and I asked my electrician to install it because remember, yes, electricity, it's definitely above my pay grade. I don't want to mess with it. Nope. I wanted it to be in the middle, but since the outlet was in the most weird place, we had to get creative. I didn't want to deal with cutting the ceiling, which probably would be the most logical solution in this situation, so we just used the chain to hang it. Not ideal, not perfect, but I can totally live with that. I feel that when the canopy is hanging right next to it, it seems a bit busy, but as I mentioned before, the canopy was non-negotiable for Sasha, and the chandelier was a non-negotiable for me. It took quite a lot of time to take off all the wrapping, but kids were so excited to help and pick up the garbage that it was a fun activity together. Since I was already almost at the budget limit, I had to improvise with furniture. I thrifted this nightstand for $1 from Goodwill and painted it in chalk midnight black paint. I think it looks phenomenal. I also did the Anthropology dupe dresser. Price of the dresser was $50. With materials, I would say I spent probably around $100. $100 instead of $1,600? Not too bad, if you're gonna ask me. Let's see a reel and I'll go over the budget breakdown after that. So the final total was $2,150, which means that I was $80 overboard. But you know what? I think this room looks so gorgeous and it was totally worth it. And yes, absolutely no regrets. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Subscribe if you're new and don't forget to hit that bell button for notifications. I mean, you know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye!